Remember to mute us.
Ah, there
You're the
we
best.
go. All right, she's loading. She's
All
loading.
right. Well, welcome everybody. Are we live on YouTube, Arj?
We are officially live on YouTube. Now, everyone getting muted. You too, Father.
All right. Now we're live on YouTube. Welcome everybody on YouTube. We have Singapore in the house. We have UK in the house. And hopefully people from around the world and always Australia in the house. We are having a wild day today because today you're going to get the secrets of everything I do to keep us young, vibrant, healthy, and happy. So without further ado, welcome YouTubers. Welcome all of our friends. RJ, what do we got?
Here we go. Let's go over to one of my 4 screens, number 2.
All right, let's fly through this because I got a lot to say.
I know you do.
All right, this is Nature's Frequencies. That's us. We are an energetic health and wellness company determined to keep everybody healthy and happy. We are a world leader in maximizing your health. We are living proof. I am a 63-year-old athletic person I'm a certified tennis pro, certified pickleball pro.
Original body parts.
I ski all original body parts. All right. I have torn an Achilles on a racquetball court, but that's still original. All of my friends, just so you know, have replacement parts. I am the original. We just real quick awards. We have won 14 major industry awards. People are lucky if they win 1 or 2. And then it's usually the best of their town. Ours are international awards, like the Gold Medal Edison Award, like the best invention in the Americas. That's North and South America, which was very cool. We hold 6 USA patents. You know, these are real patents. You can look them up.
They're not pending.
They are not pending. They are numbers. And I get the pleasure of having to renew them for $800 all the time. Anyways, television media, we've been on Fox News. RJ was live with Stuart Varney and Company. He did a great job. USA Today, we were featured in it. Life is good. And, you know, we are now in business over 10 years, which is, that's a milestone for a lot of companies. You know, a lot of people come up and say they got the best product since sliced bread and they've been in business 90 days, but they have the world's best product. Somebody hit me up with an email. Hey, Rick, have you seen this product? They have like patches and they're super. And I'm like, how long have they been in business? Like, do they have any patents?
Pending. They have pending.
Yeah, pending. Oh, yeah. All right. Must be good stuff. You know, I had somebody come up with EMF protection that they said, whoa, this is cheap. I go, well, how long have they been in business? How many have they sold? Like, do they have a patent? And just for the record, we sold millions of EMF shields, these babies. All right. Millions. And we've been doing that for a long time. So 10 years is really a good thing. Now, without further ado, these are all things everybody can do to help your health. All right. Number 1, water. All right, you can take the screen down because I got a lot to say about water.
Here we go. Yep.
Water is incredibly important. Here's some tricks. Number 1, you put your favorite patch on your glass. Yeah, it's a Red Sox, Ron. This is Red Sox, but this is my favorite patch when I need it is Renew. I don't know if you can see it, but I need to rejuvenate often. I put this on an energy and vitality card and let it sit. All right. This is the one I sleep on, and I also stuck EMF shields on it. All right. I sleep on like 3 of these energy and vitality cards. You have a mattress pad, put them under the mattress pad. It works incredible. All right. And people say, this is an energy and vitality card. How can you sleep on it? This isn't 6-hour energy cards. All right. This energizes the mitochondria of your body to energize it. All right. Now, take the same thing, put it on your glass. Water picks up the beneficial frequencies of Renew. All right. The next thing it does, it picks up the energy from the energy and vitality card. And if y'all remember the bovine test we got done in Amsterdam, running water over the card increased the energy and vitality of the water just by running it over it 400%. All right. Now, to make it better, they did it for a day. We hit 160,000 bovine. They make machines, the highest they could get was 90,000 bovine on these $100,000 machines, and they thought they were good at 90,000. One day, they put a quart of water on the card, and in one day, it went to 160,000 bovine. Yes, we're proud of that. Why? It's energy. And why do you eat? For energy. Water, incredibly important. Next, when I'm playing tennis and I want energy, nitro.
Like some nitro.
Nitro and Renew, if you can see it. And, I make different glasses for what the mood is. If we make an incredible weight management patch, all right? If you have weight issues, put the weight on your glass, put it on energy, drink that water. Besides putting it on, your under 2 inches under your belly button on the sides of your belly, put it on the glass. Water picks up everything. I cannot stress how important water is. So pick your favorite, whatever your body needs. My body always needs Renew, point blank.
Same.
I need to right now, my right knee has 4 patches of Renew. All right. I played a boatload of pickleball and tennis the last couple days. Again, I want to keep all my body parts original. All right. I really like that theory. So my right knee has 4 or 5 patches, but my whole body benefits because don't forget your blood flows. Your blood flows by it. The blood picks up the beneficial frequencies. And we're really pretty good at making patches. So the water, run water, pick your favorite glass, put it on an energy and vitality card, drink energized water. It is a beautiful thing. RJ, what's next on that list?
All right. Next, we got, structured water.
Just tell me what's next.
Next is our custom priceless NF spray bottle with Renew.
Oh, this.
Yes.
All right. This is really cool.
Missed yourself.
Take your earthing card, run water, take the top off, run water over it into this. Okay. This just makes you feel good. There you go. Teddy in the UK's got it. Teddy, doesn't it make you feel good? Some days you wake up and you just want to, there you go. We got Singapore in the house.
Oh, there we go.
But some days you just feel good. And this is like an instant feel good. Now, if you've ever done a muscle test, take somebody with a phone without an EMF shield, do a muscle test. They'll be weak. Spray the person head to toe with the bottle. They'll be strong. You will flip them out. Your whole body. This is instant EMF protection. This is instant earthing. This is like instant feel good, and moisturize your face with it. Just keep this around you. And when you want a little dose of happiness or energy, spray yourself. Also, I have doctors, they spray their whole office to clear the office before another patient comes in. All right. How did we learn this? Because we listen to our doctors and they tell us. Our practitioner said, Rick, in between every office, I just go around, take my bottle and spray it. And it clears the office. So, you want good mojo. This is just pure good mojo. So anyways, that is amazing. And, we invent some wild things. People are like, well, what are those? We're not going to tell you. Okay. I can tell you Renew is on the bottle. All right. I will not tell you what's in these little gold stickers. It says food freshness card, but it is a special program. Anyways, sometimes we keep secret and we don't want anyone. It's like the formula to Coke. We don't want to tell everybody what we put in it, but
we'll give a couple ingredients.
All beneficial. There's everything we do is natural and healthy. So
next we got your knees are being used to the maximum playing and teaching tennis. Use Renew.
See if I can get my knee up. Let's see. Let's take it down. Can you see?
There we go.
If you can see my knee.
Yep.
See my little patches on my, okay, while you're at it, look outside. I'm in a snowstorm.
Can't even see it.
I have 8 inches of snow. So just so you know, welcome to New Hampshire. I have 8 inches of snow in the middle of a snowstorm. We got Eric in Singapore looking at palm trees. Our buddy in Australia is looking at warmth. I got 8 inches of snow out here, and the plow just drove by to plow my driveway. Anyways, my knee. All right. I would like to keep my knee working. All right. Our buddy Nate goes up and down at ladders all the time. Use Renew. Renew in the insoles, Nate. It works. I play tennis with my insoles. I play pickleball and teach with my insoles, but my knee, here's the problem. All right. When you're playing indoors, if you play tennis on clay, it's very soft on your knees. All right. But if you play indoors, it's what's called hard court. So you're running on pretty much cement. All right. When you run on cement, your knees kind of take a beating because, I'm not a 50-pound person. I'm a regular person with a regular body, and your knees takes the brunt of this boom, 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 boom running. So I need to keep my knees working. And in any given day, like Thursday is my busy teaching day. I am in demand for pickleball. Thursday, I taught from 9:30 to 3 o'clock on my knees, running around. I love it. I've been retired many times, but I love teaching pickleball and tennis. I yell at people, I make them run, and we have a great time. Okay.
Now we go to foundational.
Okay. So knees, renew, rejuvenate. Renew. Here's the crazy thing. I used it on my knees. My hair grew. My nails grow like weeds. Your toenails have to be cut 10 times more often than you ever did before. Your skin gets vibrant. Dr. Janine said it best. My hair, my nails, my skin. It helps rejuvenate every part of your body. But I'm just putting it on my knees, but it goes through my entire body. All right. And it's a beautiful thing, Renew. So I can't stress enough. Keep yourself vibrant. And Renew is one of those. And yes, it is on the spray bottle. I will tell you that that's the patch. I'm not telling you what's in the gold one, though. What's next, Arj?
All right. Next, real quick, I was just looking at our YouTube live stream. We're now on our YouTube channel. We got over 1,400 subscribers.
Very cool. All right. Well, tell your friends to subscribe to YouTube. I don't even know how to, but I'm not that guy.
It's on the live section in YouTube on our channel.
All right, good. RJ, that's good to know.
That's good to know. Next, foundational. Keep an EMF shield and earthing card everywhere.
All right. Okay. I love my EMF shield and earthing card. Okay. And I got to tell you, this is something I tell everybody to do and to show your friends. If they say, why do you have this? Have them stand up. Okay. Really simple. Have them stand up, go like this, twist. Give them the card, twist. You go 25% further every time. Why? And then they're like, no way. I go, you're the one that turned. Why? It's got EMF protection and it's got earthing. 2 things that benefits your body. All right. Your body speaks. Your brain speaks to you, the rest of your body at 783, the Schumann resonance. All right. If your body can function better, okay, this is just telling your body. And again, we don't make your body better. We make your body the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to go that far. With the card, you can go further. And it works every time. Dr. Stan has been an MD for 40 years. And he doesn't believe anything until he tests it, tries it, and he put it the best way. This isn't a parlor trick. It works every time. And it kind of blew his mind. And then he thought about it. And there's the functioning. Your brain functions. And if you're sending a signal at 783 and you get the disruption from EMF, it may not get there. So it may not tell, your waist to turn or your body to go all the way. So your body functions better. My biggest problem with the card is I give them away all the time. So we have this cool tag. I don't give this away. It's on me all the time.
It's attached.
So there you go, Teddy. UK's got it in both. There you go, Ron. It's so much better. because I don't give this away. And it lands, you know, Tim Coleman, our quantum energy specialist, said, Rick, where it's placed is really important because it lands right here at the center of your body, right near your heart and all the important parts. There you go, Elizabeth.
Woo!
It's just a happy thing, but I can't stress enough how important the card is. All right. And while I'm on the card, you've heard it. I'm going to tell you. Okay. You can see one behind me. See that next to my popcorn machine?
Right there.
I have a quantum field. By the way, yeah, that's a big popcorn machine. I owned a water park and it came from the water park. I love it. Anyways, we create a quantum field I'm in my kitchen. And if you look over there let's see if I can get there. I don't know.
Oh,
There
yep.
it is.
Next
To the fridge. There's one, and I got them all over by the plant over there. You can see it by the plant. You can create a quantum field, and Dr. Wai Ching, who we had on the other day, really explained it best. It creates a quantum field, it's like a circular pattern, like the Fibonacci swirl, and so everything is vortexing in. It's a good feeling. The best story ever is from our good friend Cynthia, who created a quantum field in her living room. And this guy that she knew came by to visit. And she goes, the guy's always like not happy. She said the guy sat down at her couch and all of a sudden was the friendliest, nicest person. Okay. Well, you know, that was a good thing. He wouldn't leave the house. He stayed the night on the couch. He was that happy in the quantum field. And she went to bed. He wouldn't leave. He's just, no, feels good.
And how do you create this quantum field?
You create the quantum field, put an earthing card in the four corners of your room. All right. If you can't afford 4, take water, take a Scotch glass, run water over the card into the glass, put the glass on 4 corners of the room. You can also do this under the bed. Dr. Joe, our buddy, he takes 4 cards, puts them in water, puts a card under the corner of each bed. All right. Your bed becomes a quantum field that's just awesome. And it also has EMF protection. So, you know, if you have a smart meter on the other side of your house or your bedroom, move your bedroom. I got to tell you, or you better create a quantum field. You're going to have a bad night's sleep. Over in the UK, we had a good friend, it's a practitioner, Suzanne Brooker, and they put up a tower behind her and she couldn't work, devastated. It was EMF. And it was so bad that she stopped work for like 6 months because she couldn't physically work with it. Okay. Also, a smart meter send out a signal. All right. That signal is very strong. That's so they can read the meter from down the street. So they don't have to come up to your house and read the meter. Well, that signal gets bounced like every 6 seconds. So you're getting zapped. So if you this is my smart meter. I put 4 EMF shields on it. And you know, it's going to help. But okay, this is what's getting worse, 5G. All right. And this is really why you need, all right. It's not just the EMF of your phone. This is just one device. This is 5G. Your body gets zapped. Why I can twist better? Because my body's ignoring the tower and it's getting the earthing and the EMF protection from my card. All right. Without it, ooh. And here's the other thing. Don't think it's just my body doesn't work as well. How do you think your liver, your lungs, your kidney, and all your body parts work? Do they work 100% or do they work 80%? Like the way I turned. I want my body working 100%. I want my immune system working 100%. I want my body working the way it's designed. All right. We are designed one way. But if you get, you know, we do heart rate variable tests and without EMF protection, without the card, the stress level to the body is huge. With the card, stress level, how do people get, you know, how do you take your health down? Chronic stress. Everybody agrees. There's not one doctor who will say chronic stress is good for you. No, chronic stress It hurts your immune system. It hurts every body part that you have. All right. Every organ. Chronic stress is bad. Not good.
So now, how do you energize your food?
Oh man. Food freshness card. Come on now.
Woo!
All right. All right. The food freshness card is a miracle. Okay. Besides inhibiting mold, all right, the energy coming off that card is huge. I was doing an interview. Okay, 3 US patents. See, those are the numbers. It's real. It's called the food freshness card, the patent. All right. I was asked, how many food freshness cards do I have in my fridge? Good question. You only need one to inhibit mold and bacteria, and you'll see. I always tell people, take like 2 pieces of bread, the last 2 pieces of bread, throw them in the back of your fridge. 6 months later, because bread also has a good for use by date, look at the date. 6 months later, there won't be any mold in that bread. Our buddy Harry down in Australia bought the bread about to die. 6 months later, he still had the bread and he was happy because it still worked. All right. It just the way it is. It works. Besides, it inhibits mold and bacteria growth. Arj, when you get a chance, can you call up the bread video? But in the meantime, somebody asked me why I have 3. I go, because I'm energizing my food. All right. And there's 2 ways to do it. All right. And a lot of people wash their vegetables and their fruits and vegetables in water with a food freshness card. That's one good way. And a lot of people of ours do that. But the other way is stick a bunch of food freshness cards in your fridge. It energizes your milk, your water, your juices, your spices, everything in there. Understand that we are 65%-ish water, anywhere from 60 to 70. Well, everything in your fridge has a water base. What does water do? Water picks up everything. Dr. Emoto's pictures showed like beautiful water and then like disgusting water and healthy, and it was amazing. All right, this is one of my favorite videos because this is the exact same loaf of bread. The lab put one half in a Ziploc and the other half in a Ziploc.
And notice the timestamps that
On the
nobody.
bottom right-hand corner of every single video that we have from the lab, it's timestamped. So there's no fun and games about dates or anything. Every picture's been timestamped by a lab. All right, watch this. And are we off yet?
Yeah.
Here we go. Month 1, bread looks good. Month 2, oh no, mold starting. Month 3, a lot of mold. Month 4, month 5. All right, and then freeze it, Arj, at 6. All right. And okay, this is the exact same loaf of bread. All right. I wouldn't even open the package on the one on the right. That is bad. The one on the left, there is no mold. We actually stopped the test because A, we were paying a fortune, and B, the lab says no one's going to believe you anyways. So at 6 months, I said, okay, that's enough. All right. But this is the exact same loaf of bread.
And the neat part is you can see the food card in the corners, but it's not even touching the food. It's going.
Oh, thank you. Our food card doesn't have to touch. None of our products have to touch you or the food or the body. Somebody said, like we wear patches. You can put it on top of a Band-Aid. It's going to work. You can put them in an insole. It's going to work. So our patches and our products do not need to be glued. It's not the glue that's doing it. It's the frequencies embedded, and that's the patents we have. So
this is
like the tomatoes too.
I gotta play the tomatoes.
This is okay. You want to know what energy does to something? It makes it grow. You know what the frequency of the earth does? It tells the vegetable it's alive. Watch the bottom left tomato grow a stem, because the ones on the left didn't know they were dead.
And keep in mind, this is the same vine.
It's vine ripe. So these are on the vine, and take a look at these.
All right, here we go.
Day 10. And freeze that. There you go. Take a look at the stem. All right. Look at where the stem hits on the left side. they're still good. All the other one are mold products, like tons of mold. There is no mold. 40 days, all the tomatoes on the left. The lab said they've never seen anything like it when they tested this. And it was wild. It grew a stem. 4 months. Amazing. All right. If you want to play with something, and this is wild. All right. Take a bag of potatoes and put a food freshness card under it in your pantry. 2 weeks later, you're going to see eyes and roots growing like crazy. Same thing with onions, scallions. These things grow like crazy. And it's just kind of wild. But yeah, they grow eyes big time. This is a funny story. Campbell Soup in Canada got our food freshness cards, and they use it for their soups. And they said it works phenomenal for everything, but it's killing us on the potatoes because the potatoes all grew eyes and they had to peel it more. And a lot of their soups use potatoes. And it was like the first one that said, oh no, it definitely works. All of our vegetables way better, but we can't keep potatoes anywhere near it because they grow eyes and we have
Causing more work for them.
yeah. Potatoes. I didn't know potatoes go in like almost all of their soups, but that's what they said. Anyways.
So next we're going on to the energy and vitality card, especially driving. What do we got on that?
Oh,
Oh,
if in my desk, I put it behind my seat and it just stays there. All right. If you have a favorite couch seat, put it on the side of your couch seat. Put it under the couch seat. If you drive a lot, put it behind your back. I have one in my truck behind my back at all times. I got one in my car behind my back at all times. Dr. Marie in Paris somehow bought an EV car, and she sat on it with a bunch of EMF shields and said she put that in between her how do you say nicely? Her rear.
Yeah.
Okay. She sat on it. Let's just put it that way. And she felt better because she said she was sitting on the battery and felt it. Because all the batteries in the EV are below the car. So anyways, that was the idea of the EMF shield. I'm like, oh, I like that idea. We learn, people tell us things. Our doctors tell us things. We have an advisory board, and that was kind of where the EMF shields came up on that. So that's pretty cool. But energize yourself with an EV. And I cannot stress enough the bed. Under your head, you really want an earthing card. Okay. Your brain works on 7.83. This is really good if you stick it under your pillow, but this under your spine, your back, I put them under my knees because it's going to help your mitochondria and mitochondria with energy. Good. That's a good thing. All right, Arch, what do we got next?
All right, next, let's go to the insoles.
These things. All right. Around the house, I wear my padded Crocs. Okay. They have my insoles. These insoles are years old, but they're not structural. They hold a patch on each of your acupressure points. Each patch is specific to the point. We actually have a clue. Years ago, one of our doctors said, can you do this? I would like this here. I would like this frequency here. This is a genius doctor that we work with. And so when we're like, we listen. And he said, look, can I get that? Can I get this here? Can you help me with this here? Like your big toe is your pituitary. There you go, Ron. Your big toe is really important. You want to energize your big toe and you want balance on it. So we came up with a special patch with energy and balance for the big toe. All right. That's one secret. That's it. No more secrets of what goes in our insoles. But just so you know, that's important. And we do have a clue. And don't think it's me and RJ that come up with the frequencies. We listen to our doctors. All right. Like, remember, we were working on immunity for a while to help during the bad time of life.
There you go. The bad time.
And during the bad time of life, Dr. Stan goes, Rick, if you can add this and this and this, that would really help. And, we have a balance patch, which it really stabilizes the balance. It's a reset. He goes, you know, Rick, if you could add ashwagandha and maca root to that, that patch would be a home run. And we did.
So
Then
wait,
it became Balance Plus.
maybe we did.
Maybe we did.
Maybe
Maybe
we
we
did.
I cannot confirm nor deny, but we
Yes.
listen to these practitioners that are really smart. So, anyways, these are all good things. So, where are we, Arj?
We got you going right now. Play pickleball.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Right. If you know anybody, this is like our forgotten patch, Revive. All right, Revive. Revive is amazing. You know anybody with severe headaches? You put one on each of the occipitals. Boom. I had one of our doctors in Texas text me that she had a patient that was in Walmart with 3 kids, and she felt the severe headache coming. And she goes, normally she would just run home with the kids and just leave her cart full and just go home because she can't see, she can't focus. These people who get severe headaches know it's coming. All right. She put 2 on the back of her occipitals, and guess what? She goes, Rick, she goes, her patient couldn't thank her enough. She finished shopping at Walmart. She went home. The severe headache never came, and she swore by our Revive patch. You know anybody with severe headaches? You can put them here. If they already have the headache, go here and here. If it's a wicked bad headache, here, here, and here. Okay? So, again, a lot of people get severe headaches. Revive works amazing, and people forget that. Next, you got a body part that's severe discomfort, your shoulder, your back, relief. But to make relief better, add nitro. Nitro, relief. All right. These 2 work phenomenal together. Nitro is it's nitric oxide designed to enhance nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is blood flow. More blood flow, more oxygen to the body part. More oxygen to the body part, less pain. That's it. We have blood videos. Can we show the blood video?
We sure can.
All right. This is pretty cool, but it really sums it up. Our pain, our discomfort, our, what do we call it? Relief patch. It had a few names in life, but we try to be nice, and we're not allowed to say the word pain. Correct, Arj?
We'll leave it at discomfort.
Discomfort. Anyways, this is pretty cool. This is what blood looks like, and normal blood, it's not really moving well. It's coagulated, and I'll explain in a minute. Just hit play and you'll see it.
Let's just say this is the normal blood.
Check and see how it's strung up. Nothing is separated.
Not even moving.
It's not moving. And Dr. Smith applied the relief patch to the side of the slide, not to the blood.
Please explain what just happened.
Well, they separated.
And what does that mean?
Well, actually, there's an increase in blood flow. If this were internal, then its pain would be going down.
Can you just look at me 1 second? Now you just looked at the blood just by adding the pain chip. And what did you just say?
I just said increased blood flow, more oxygen to the body, less pain.
And then you just said one more thing also.
Did I say
You did say
pretty unique?
pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing. That's what I said.
Dr. Smith, God rest his soul, he tested blood for years and years and years. That was me in Mexico, because you're not supposed to test blood in America. So he actually moved to Tijuana, and I went to his house, and he had people come in, and I learned a lot from him. This is like 10 years ago. I learned a lot, and this is our first, one of the first patches we had. And
We can't divulge too deeply into that.
all right, we're not going to go there, but I can tell you what he explained to me so you understand it. He goes, Rick, at the end of your arteries and veins and everything, there's a thing called a capillary. He goes, it's incredibly tiny. It's a little tube, tiny. He goes, tiny. He goes, if your blood is strung up, it won't go through the tube. All right. He goes, really simple. Single cells go right through the tube. Then it provides oxygen. That's how you get oxygen. That's why your heart goes by your lungs to pick up oxygen. Picks up the oxygen, it gets rid of it in the capillaries. He goes, if the blood is strung up, it's not getting there. All right. So he goes, it's not rocket scientists. Look at how it's separated. Separated goes right through. So you're going to get more oxygen, you're going to get less pain, and that's it. And he goes, this isn't rocket science. What I saw is amazing. He goes, I've yet to see something that can separate the blood. And it's called rouleau. When the blood is strung up, your blood doesn't flow the way it's supposed to. Capillaries are designed for one cell to go through, not 5 that are all strung like a hook. It doesn't work, so it stops. That's the same reason when you get hot ears, when you hold your phone to your head without an EMF shield, head goes up 1.55 degrees in a lab test without an EMF shield. With the EMF shield, it went up 0.08. Tested live in Australia, they found the exact same results. The head was cool, and they did live thermography in Australia, and that's what they got.
This is what
Oh, there's the
Hey.
test with, you can see the red goes up 1.5 degree without an EMF shield. And this is another lab test. We pay for these tests. They're not cheap. It goes up 0.08 with an EMF shield. Why? Because the blood flows. Your brain sees the EMF as a disruption. When the brain sees any disruption in your body, it sends blood. That's what it does. And then if the blood gets coagulated, it doesn't go anywhere, so it sends more blood. And then your ear gets hot, your hand gets hot, and that's really it. So again, we're not rocket science. Kids, this is important. You have kids, grandkids, load up their phone. These kids live on these phones. All right. I have 3 on mine. These kids are like constantly like this. Tablets, if a kid's got a Kindle or a tablet, put it on it. But I'm old. I got a thick skull. Okay. That's on the far right is my head. See how it doesn't go in that much? But look at a little kid's head. Dr. Janine puts it the best way. Little kids' head are squishy, and it's got a lot more water. And the actual skull isn't as thick. So boom, it goes in further. And you don't really know what it's doing to kids, but if you like any of your grandkids, load them up with EMF shields. And a tag is really good for kids, just so you know. All right. What else?
All right, let's
See my list.
hang on. Let me share my
Hang on, Rick's you need to post Rick's protocol someplace and
It'll
send
go
it.
it'll go in the email following.
There
Just-
we go. All right.
So
So
hang on. Go here. And
go
then
back to my protocol.
Ooh.
Up the food freshness card. Yup. 3 US patents. Beautiful product.
Yep. And then we have the EMF shield, 3 manufactured under 3 US patents as well. And then we have the earthing card. Oh, is that 4? I think it's 4.
It's 4. Hold on one second. I'm reading a comment. Somebody got an oral surgery and had major problems and used relief on the face instead of the medication, and it worked phenomenal. I had the best story ever is RJ and I met the people that make Dr. Hoy's. It's a pain cream with arnica. And the lady, RJ, can you call that video up? You have? All right. Anyways, the lady that worked across the booth she works in the emergency room. And she actually wrote this incredible testimonial. She had a toothache and she was miserable. And she works in the emergency room as a nurse. And she goes, I got to read it. I have this, Arj. Anyways, I'll tell you what it says.
Yeah.
Anyways, for weeks, she was brutal. She went to see an oral surgeon and they did it, but again, she was still in pain. She goes, and this is a happy person. She goes, she was miserable. And one day, her partner that came from the show says, do you have any of those relief patches? Put them on. And she put them on her face. And again, she works at the emergency room. They tried antibiotics. They tried every type. They couldn't fix her. All right. So she put on 2 relief patches. And in 5 minutes, everyone in her family goes, what did you just do? She goes, your whole facial expression changed. She goes, my pain went from an 8 to a 2 in like 5 minutes. And she's been in an 8 for like weeks. And understand that her product is sold to baseball teams because it's natural. It's got arnica in it, and it's called Dr. Hoy's Pain Relief. And it's a good product, but that didn't work. Our relief patches worked on her face. She goes, I went into the emergency room working, and she goes, they're like, what are these patches? She goes, that's what's helping me. And anyway, so when I read the thing, you know, and she got headaches also. She put Revive, but she put relief on the face. Yes. And I've heard that from a lot of people. A lot of times, you know, I'm not going to cure a tooth hurt, but I
You
can
don't
help.
cure anything.
We don't cure anything. We just help people. So the less stressed your body, we're so happy to hear that. So that's all good. Sorry, Arj, where were you? I digress because I remembered that story. But
We go now we go to the earthing card real quick. And we go to
the earthing card is the neatest product ever. It's got the EMF shield where there's a patent on the earthing card that's got EMF protection. You know, in our EMF patent, it actually says, which nobody else has, we can offset the negative frequencies of an EMF device, which is, here it is. This is a quote from the patent. Programmed to offset the negative effects of electromagnetic field output from a mobile electronic device. That is a direct quote from our patent accepted by the US government. It's been out. We've done it, and we're good. Anyways, this is a cool product. Can I get to some cool specials? We have the best specials we've ever done.
We've never done this.
So RJ worked on this. He goes, Dad, let's get the message out and give some incredible. We have the best specials ever. Point blank. If you've been with us for 10 years, many of you have been with us a long time. This is really simple. The Patriot Special. One of our friends is a Patriot. She asked us to make the world's best specials. So we did. I was live on her talk show and she's a doll. I said, all right, here you go.
This is
5
great.
food freshness cards. Food freshness cards are amazing. Put them in your fridge, you can use them. It's a mini version of the energy and vitality card. The energy coming off this card is huge. So, you know, these are also the world's best gifts. If you have kids, family, friends, if you ever want to give a gift, this gift they will thank you for life.
So this pack it's got 5 food freshness cards for $225.
It's 5 food freshness cards for $225. And again, do your Christmas shopping, do your holiday gifts. If you have kids, give them all one. They'll all thank you. And here's the cool thing. You ever give a gift that nobody throws away? Nobody throws away our food freshness card, like ever. Okay, here's another funny thing. When we went to Europe with the food freshness card, we had to have the recycle, the CE for Europe, we had to be able to recycle it. So we had to come up with a recycling program to recycle these, which means you can ship it back to us and we'll reprogram it. We'll send you another one. Okay. Now, here's the cool thing. We've sold millions. Nobody has ever asked that it's dead. It's not working anymore. Nobody. We offer it free. We'll recycle it and send it back. Boom. No problem. You know, but nobody.
How many people do that?
All right. We had to come up for the CE in Europe. You have to have a recycling program. So we came up with all the different things you got to do and what to do, the procedures and everything. Never used it once. Not one person said the card doesn't work. It's pretty neat. Anyways.
Motion number 2.
Oh, this one's crazy. This, you can see it. You got an earthing card, an earthing tag. These are beautiful. A food freshness card and 4 EMF shields. It's a retail value of $9.55. It's only $3.95. It's the Patriot Starter Kit. These are great. Again, this is fundamental. Keep it on you at all times. And it's fun. If you have some crappy wine, okay, just have fun. Go over it. Let it sit on top of the glass for a second. Pour 2 glasses and you'll be amazed. It's amazing what it does. You can also stick a lemon on it and it'll turn sweet versus the other one that's not. And people are like, no way, is that the same lemon? You can do it with crappy scotch, all right, crappy whiskey. We've all played with it at parties. And, you know, besides that, your body really likes it. It brings it back to where it's supposed to be. Like, that's the best way to put it. The EMF Shield and the earthing card brings it. We're not making my body turn better. I'm making my body work the way it's supposed to. The lemon's supposed to be sweet, but it gets, you know, it picks up frequencies and maybe it turns a little more bitter. Try it. Cut a lemon, put half on the card, put half over there. Eat the one on the card first. Taste it. It'll be like, ooh, this tastes good. Then you eat the other one, and you're gonna be like, ooh, and watch people's faces. It's a riot. It's very fun. You can do it with wine too. Buy the cheapest, worst. Dr. Joe tells a story all the time. He went to the restaurant, asked the waiter, "What's your worst bottle of wine?" Bought it. All right. And he did it with two glasses, and he had his friends taste both. And they're like, "This is not the same wine." He goes, "You just saw me pour it." I've done this at a party, and all of a sudden everybody's coming, "Rick, can you wave that magic card over my wine? Because this wine's crappy." I go, "Well, it came out of a box. What do you expect?" You know, anyways,
And
yeah,
we
I'm
have
just telling you,
we have our best special.
the EMF quantum field pack. This is wild. 4 EMF cards. It's got the tag and 4 EMF shields. Create a quantum field wherever you stay a lot. All right. I'm in our kitchen a lot. I cook a lot. I have beef
Bedroom,
stew in the crock pot. I create a quantum field. My bedroom,
the
quantum
living
field.
room.
My office, quantum field. All right. This makes it affordable. Really simple. It's a $2,000 value for $790. We have never done anything like this. Somebody said, "Is it a BOGO?" No, this is better than a BOGO. It's less than half price. All right. So you're getting 4 cards, like treat yourself, create a quantum field. You know, when you're in a quantum field, you just feel better, like point blank. Everything is better.
And
And
then
you really want to do that in a room that you're in a lot. All right. Whether it's your living room, your bedroom, your office, offices. Dr. Wai Ching, when she was talking about creating quantum fields, she was hired by a big company over on the other side in Asia. And she said, you know, because there's disruptions from copiers, computers, and people are like, "Why is she talking about quantum fields?" Because she took the whole office, and every office in this building, she created quantum fields in each of the upper echelons offices. And they're like, "Wow, we all love our offices. What did you do?" Well, she goes, "I created a quantum field in every single one." And anyways, the benefits of a quantum field is huge. We've all heard it from Dr. Wai Ching. This makes it affordable, really simple. So how's that, Arch?
you know what? I think we even got one more thing that's better. Check this out.
What did we do? Any special pack? Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
how about that?
Yeah, baby.
The price
If anybody
can't buy
If
those.
anybody buys any of those 3 packages, you're automatically going to get a priceless spray bottle. Why is this priceless? We've never sold it. It's very special programming. It takes a very long time, and we've just never sold it. It really is priceless, and they're very cool, and they work. And this is just an instant dose of happiness and fun, and it goes really well with the earthing card. So run water over the card. Boom. It's great. So yeah, anybody who buys any of the promotions from now until March 31st gets a priceless spray bottle. So even if you get 5 of the food cards, Arch, they're still going to get a priceless spray bottle.
You got it. Yes, sir.
We're doing good. All right. All right. Can we kill the live feed so I can give something away?
Ooh, you know what? I think we can.